Okay, I'm calling to order the Legislation and Administration Committee meeting on July 15th, 2024 at 8:26 p.m. Pierre, do we have everyone here except Jeff? Karen's on the line. Carrie is not here either. Okay, thank you. All right. Agenda-wise, sir, can you tell me your name, please? Excellent. Well, let's start there. I just got word, Karen, from Liz that this has been reviewed by Phil and approved by Phil. So, sir, did you want to make a presentation, or did you want to? I guess like this. Can you give us the gist of what this is about? Like, why is this happening, and what does it mean? Why should we care?
Right now, the Flood Erosion Control Board.
Yeah, come on in.
Here, let me slide.
Yeah.
Right now, the Flood Erosion Control Board it has been created by the town charter, and the powers that the charter gives it are derived from the state statute. State statute, which addresses flood and erosion control back to originally 1955. However, in July of 2021, the state amended the statute to do a couple of things. Principally, one of which was to change the name of such board in the town to the Flood Prevention, Climate Resilience, and Erosion Control Board.
Got it.
It also enacted several other amendments. But in addition to the names, the state authorizes the board to have as many as 7 members and 3 alternates. Right now, the charter only allows for 5 members.
Okay.
Third, the state statute asks or directs that an ordinance be enacted by the town's RTM to empower the board with the powers of the state statute enumerated.
Got it.
We don't have such an ordinance.
Got it.
So the effort is, and the ordinance is addressed, to address the name change, allow for an expansion of 5 to 7 members, allow for the appointment of 3 alternates, which now don't exist, and to make clear that the current sections of the state statute empower the board with those powers by way of the ordinance being enacted.
Got it.
And the reason, basically, for all of this is one is to simply bring the state statute and the town into state.
Yep.
And secondly, to enhance the ability of the board to function by increasing its membership, because we think it's going to be a more important board as time goes on, as we face sea level rise issues and climate change related problems. So the idea of having some extra members and some alternates who can participate and chip in would be of great value to the town.
Thank you. Great summary. Can I ask you one other question, which is, what is your mission? Like, what is your charge? Do you approve projects? Do you...
Okay. I mean, obviously, it's all done in conjunction with the town engineering and with all the town bodies. But basically, the charge is to originate, manage, direct, supervise various flood prevention, climate resilience, and projects.
On behalf of the town?
On behalf of the town.
So these are not private projects that you have to review. These are only on behalf of the town.
These are all town related.
Gotcha.
There are many projects that have been studied, and there have been many projects that have been proposed. Some are in process, some are planning, some are in their early stages. Our job is to sort of try to see all of that, keep that big picture in mind, and also to move things along, to check on the other parts of town, to give attention to an issue that needs to be addressed.
And are you, sorry for dominating, I'll pass the mic in 1 second. Do you tend to be made up of experts, engineers, or what is your...
Well, you're made up of volunteers, like every other town.
Yeah.
There are people who are, right now, there's a long-standing member who I believe is an engineering background. There's a second member who actually used to be the board chairman. There's a second member who has a background in physics.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're able to attract people,
right, ideally,
you do. And you can also deal with members of the beach community. I've been involved with beaches for over 25 years. Obviously, flooding and working as part of all that.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else have a question?
Yeah, just a question regarding the powers of duty. It seems like this is more of a technical item, because what is it that you need to be empowered to do that you can't do today?
Nothing. It's simply a matter of having the town be consistent with the direction.
But the town has to follow the state statute regardless, right? I mean, even if...
Well, it does, but it would be helpful if when the state general statutes direct that any municipality made by vote of its legislative body adopt the provisions of this section, which is section 2584 of the general statute, and section 2585 to 94 inclusive, as amended by the National Security.
Right.
You can exercise through a flood prevention, climate resilience, and erosion control board powers granted thereunder. That, I believe, is a necessary step to make the town consistent with what the state has directed, which is adopt the ordinance. Right. The powers have already been granted.
Yeah. No, I get that. I understand. And I may be getting into like the legal weeds, which I don't want to belabor, but what I'm just trying to understand is this granting you any additional powers that you don't have?
It's changing the name, expanding the powers and duties remain the same. The only difference is, in my view, when the town chose to enact and create the board by way of a charter, they were acting consistently with what the state said. The legislative body should create. If you look at other towns, most other towns have their RTMs, Grand One, there are several have ordinances on to memorialize that.
Okay. Yes, so I'm looking at the statute now. And just to clarify, the statute, or rather the boards that currently exist, predates the statute, correct?
No.
It says 2022. This board existed longer than 2022.
The statute was initially enacted in 1951. The amendments were enacted in 2021. So I don't know when the chart.
It doesn't really matter, but so I'm seeing, any municipality may by vote of the legislative. So I'm not saying, it's a good idea, but you're not saying that management is straight in line with the intents and purposes of the new amendment. So you have to do this.
Well, I guess you don't have to have but like if you're going to have one, it would be best to have the ordinance in place. And that's
Anything else for anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm curious. I would hope that your scope of work would be affected by the change in statute, the addition of climate resiliency. I would think that would mean that you would be looking at that you would be looking at whether it's project initiative, challenge, and whatever it might be, et cetera, that goes beyond flood and erosion. It's finding
That probably has been already.
I mean, I think that it's put together. Frankly, they created this terrible awkward name.
Yeah.
But,
which might need another comment. Some people.
I'm excited by the lack of an Oxford comma.
I agree.
So,
but you're right. I mean, I think what perhaps one of the creating was sort of focus on resilience and flood and stop erosion.
well, and there are other forms of finding resilience that don't have to do with flooding or erosion.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing the board being able to do more than burn down.
Anything else from anybody?
Just briefly, are you issuing biannual reports? Is that going on? Or?
No, right now, but I don't know the answer, but I do believe that there's a fight required.
Karen, I don't know if you could hear any of that, but do you have anything to ask or add? Karen?
Sorry, I was on mute. I couldn't really hear most of it, but I've read the backup and stuff, and
Okay.
I'm looking at the statute, so I kind of get it.
Okay, great. Anything else you would like to share? Could I have a motion?
And we have to,
We need to move it out of LNA to the full body.
make a motion to.
Any other discussion?
Can I
All
ask
in
a
favor?
question?
Oh, wait, hold on. We have a question from Karen. Go ahead, Karen.
Sorry. So are we voting to approve the form of ordinance that was in the package of things for this month? Is that what we're approving?
I think my understanding is we're voting this out of LNA and into the full body. Is that not what you would want to do?
Well, what are we voting out? The form of ordinance that was in the packet, or what's the actual thing we're voting out?
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying form, but I would just say are you focused on form over content, or are you just saying like what's in the packet?
Well, what's in the packet is what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're voting on. That page in the packet with the draft ordinance.
I believe
Okay,
that's right.
that's
Why
good.
did you want? Is there an edit to that
No,
that needs to be made?
No, I don't have any edit. It's good. I just wanted to make sure I knew what we were voting on.
Okay,
thank
so let's
you.
make sure that's reflected in the way that we do the minutes here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the RTM package for the meeting coming up is on page 71, I believe. It's a copy of
Yeah.
the board.
Yeah. We have it. Oh yeah.
In its proposed form.
I think Karen was reminding me that we should be saying that we're moving this. It's not just the idea we're moving forward. We're moving this actual draft ordinance forward. It was her kind way of reminding the chair what his job is. Thank you. Okay.
I'll do a better job. So I'll make a motion that we move the Flood Erosion Control Board ordinance to the full body.
Thank you.
I second it.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Did you have something?
I'm bothered by the lack of an Oxford comma, but that's not going to get
We have the power to add a comma.
I don't want this to make a comma.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All those in favor? Aye. Okay.
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on. We have the Westway Road item. Could I get a motion on that? Okay, 1, 2. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Oh, yeah.
There's always gear, especially at the one on like around 700 Westway.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous? Okay. Thank you. The Sturgis Road proposal. Can I have a motion? Michelle?
I second.
Justin? Any discussion on this one?
I'm going to abstain.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like spending $1 million without kind of having at least some sense of what the long-range plan is and what the costs are going to be. So I would like to see what Bill comes up with.
Okay. Karen, did you have something you want to say?
I'm going to abstain for the same reason. I plan to approve it probably, but I feel like there's enough questions for more information that I'd like to wait.
Okay.
So I'll abstain.
Okay. Michelle, did you have something? Yeah, she agreed with Ken's reason for abstaining. I will do the same. Michelle, did you have something you wanted to say?
I just wanted to throw out there. First, I just want to say I appreciated your questions today, and I do think it's nice to have more of a firm idea of plans and what the cost might be. I do want to say that regardless of that piece of it, I think for us to take advantage of this opportunity to purchase the land, and even we're not necessarily authorizing that they do to it as they say they'd like to do to it, and in fact, presumably we would get something in a budget that we then would approve. But I just wanted to make the statement that I would personally approve of purchasing land that's adjacent to where the kids are doing experiments, even if nothing else ever happens. So
yeah, I 100% agree. I'm going to be voting in favor.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to make a comment before we vote? Okay, all those in favor? Aye.
Oh, you're
No, I'm not. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, sorry.
Is that surprising?
Am I?
Yeah. And then any objection, any nays, and any abstentions?
Yes.
Karen, you're abstaining, right?
I abstain. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Moving right along. Is that it? Oh no, we have the for like the 20th time the very minor changes to the tax relief.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the changes to the tax relief for the elderly and disabled homeowners ordinance.
Thank you. Can I have a second? Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
That's it, right? We're done?
Good night, everybody.
Motion to adjourn? Ken, Josh,
So moved.
all in favor? Aye. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Aye.